This is a shocking story of 4 people who were buried alive and survived. Yes, this brings an element of fear and shock. Stay with me to know who they are and how they got out. First incident. In year 1822, a 40-year-old German shoemaker was declared dead by his family members as he didn't emit any odor or breathing. They proceeded with the funeral service as usual. But as the grave digger was lowering the last piles of earth onto his coffin, he heard knocking from below. The grave digger opened up the coffin and found the German shoemaker still very much alive. The man's arms were raised above his head, and when an attending physician opened a vein and blood flowed all over the cloth that was wrapped on him. The shoemaker was brought out and the doctors tried to save his life, and they were unsuccessful. For the second and final time, the shoemaker was certified dead and placed to rest. Second incident. Essie Dunbar, a 30-year-old South Carolinian, had a deadly epilepsy attack in 1915, and everyone assumed she was dead. Dunbar's body was placed in a coffin after doctors declared her dead, and her burial was organized for the next day so that her sister, who lived out of town, could attend. Dunbar's sister, on the other hand, arrived too late, seeing only the last clods of mud poured atop the grave. With grief, Dunbar's sister wanted to see Essie for the last time and ordered that the body be removed from the grave. You will be really shocked to hear that Essie sat up and smiled at everyone as the coffin lid was opened. She went on to live another 47 years. This is what is called the second life, and Dunbar's sister came as an angel to save her sister. Third incident. In the year 1937, 19-year-old Frenchman Angelo Hayes was thrown from his motorcycle. The impact of the crash threw the young man headfirst into a brick wall. Hayes' face was so badly deformed that his parents couldn't view the body. After locating no pulse, the doctors declared Hayes dead. He was buried 3 days after the crash. His body was later taken out from the grave because of an investigation led by a local insurance company. Much to the surprise, Hayes was still warm. He had been in a deep coma, and his body's diminished need for oxygen kept him alive in the grave. Hayes was able to fully recover after a series of operations and rehabilitation. People traveled from all over France to meet him, and in the 1970s, he went on tour with a security coffin he invented, complete with thick upholstery, food locker, bathroom, and even a library. Hats off to the insurance company for their investigation and saving the Hayes life. Fourth incident. Sipho William M.D. Lech, then 24 years old, and his wife were involved in a serious car accident in year 1993, in which he was severely injured and was announced dead. His body was sent to a morgue. This will be scary to hear. He awoke there after 2 days and began screaming. These 4 incidents show how people are given a second life by others' actions. If you know of any such incidents, please let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.